lot of tips for you. Today we're working on lanterns for your home for the holidays. So Christmas time is always a special time, and it's sometimes really easy to do some quick tips with your lanterns. So I've got several different lanterns here that I'm going to show you today. First, I'm going to start over here with our big white lantern, and there's a few different ways of things you can do. Of course, there is the traditional candle that I'll show you here in a minute, but also don't think that you can't put something like a snowman, a nativity, and other fun things like that. It's easy just to put them in like that. Put some snowflakes around. These are snowflake ornaments, which are fun. And if you want, you could always put some little snow in there, some little lights underneath the snow that glisten. That'd be really pretty. Put some greenery up here. I'll show you. Once again, give your greenery life, because when it comes out, it doesn't look like it was from nature. If you have a stem on it, take your finger here, create a pivot so that you can bend it. Then some of your greeneries are going to pop up. That way you hide your stem, and you can just naturally put it in the very top. So something as simple as that, and then you could take some ribbon, and kind of cascade down like that. Let me show you another one that I think is really fun, because this is kind of unexpected. We're going to leave the greenery up there, and then for the inside, we are going to use our traditional candle, but I've got a garland. It's easy. Take your candle, wrap the garland around it. Very easy. 1, 2, 3, like that. How hard is that? And then put it inside. Take the snowflakes, place them around. Some can be in the back, some can be in the front. Got some others here. And if you know about these candles, I absolutely love them, but watch. 1, 2, 3. It's magic just like that. These are my favorite candles because they are battery operated, they have timers, they also have a remote, and they just look so realistic. So fun part is if you have it on a timer, they just come on and off the same time every day. The batteries last several hours. Love them. I have them all over my house. It's so cool when you come home, especially around Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they are on when you come home. But anyways, that's that portion. But then I want to show you how to do a quick ribbon there at the top. I'm going to use some of this black and red, and I'm going to use a nice long tail, create a loop, pinch the loop together, make another loop slightly. You can either go taller or shorter. On this one, I'm going to go a little bit taller. Grab that together. Now I'm going to make a third. For those of you that want to keep things in odd numbers. So there we've got that. I've still got it on the roll because I need to take it up here to the top. And then what I'm going to do is utilize the wire within the green and just crimp it right around so that then you can kind of work that. Grab my scissors. I'm going really long on this one side, and I'm going to cut the ribbon at a nice angle. And let me come over here. What I do with ribbon to make it prettier, the wired ribbon I love, just kind of crimp it out, work with your bow. Kind of take this one off to the side and just kind of play with it until you're happy. There you go. Very simple. Could go, if you use an outdoor candle, could even go outside next to your door. So don't worry about size. You can always prop them up. Get little books inside to prop your candles up. That can be used any season. So now let's go to some of our others. I'm going to use another tall one. This one, we go from the top. I've already taken the top off of it. I'm just going to put something basic, like an owl in this one. I'm going to put my top back on it, like so. Use my greenery. This one I want to use a natural greenery. Once again, take your finger, create a pivot. You'll watch part of this greenery pop up. That's good. work your pine cones or whatever that may be, still give everything life. And what I mean by that is I'm giving it little crimps and S's and things like that. Pull it back here, and once again, you can work that around. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you, because sometimes you have this big, long stem here. What you can do is sometimes even give it some S's. So it looks a little more natural. Then you don't, unless you wanna cut it, that is totally up to you. But if you're in a time crunch, I a lot of times take my greenery and twist it right around. And it kind of just disappears. You don't even know it exists, which is really fun. So you've got something simple like that, and some berries. You can add some berries into it. Once again, pulling them apart, giving it life so that they look a little more natural. That is half of the key, folks. It's just giving it life. And it'll kind of come around. Of course, I am working from behind of these, so it's a little more difficult for me to see, but I will come around here just so I can work with it a little bit. Just keep pulling out your greenery. Some go up, some go down, create a lot of dimension and a lot of realistic look. This one I want to keep pretty natural. So it is, I mean, it's just nothing too crazy with it, but I just want to keep it natural. You could put some greenery even behind that would go inside. Something as small as this that would have, and I would just literally take the stem, crimp it like that, and then we could have put it right down behind in the back. So lots of different possibilities with that. This lantern here, this one's pretty easy. We can do, you know, we're gonna start with the greenery in there, and then I'm gonna grab some very simple Christmas ornaments. I'm gonna fill this one up actually. Now this sometimes scares people because they think, oh, the ornaments may break. Don't be afraid. You can always tilt the lantern back as you work on it. Or even, you know, if you're wanting to fill it, you can fill it just a minimal amount and do something like that and add some little rice lights on batteries, and that would be cute. Another way is to totally fill it. I start with some of the larger ornaments towards the bottom. Now this is totally when you want to put it on its side, because this creates the very unexpected. So when people see it, I'll be right back. When they see it, they think, how in the world did you get all those ornaments in there without breaking? That is the fun part of it. I'm going to shut the front, see where we land. We may have to adjust a couple things. That's okay. I'm actually going to take an ornament out. I want that one positioned a little different, so I just keep it tilted, work on it, and then you've got something so simple using ornaments. Like I said, you can add little lights, you can then take your ribbons, you can crimp the ribbon at the top. You know, once again, we can just do something almost, this is really simple now. Don't necessarily look at my colors of ribbons. I'm just trying to give you ideas. But you could just tie it, crimp it up like this, as you'll see. I'm giving you real easy tips. Crimp, crimp, crimp. You can work with that. Maybe throw something on top. Also, if you have a lantern and you want to work something this large around it, it's pretty. Once again, give it life. Fluffing and giving your things life is important. You see how flat this is. Bend it, twist it, give it a little bit of pizzazz. And I'm pulling them apart. I'm making Y's and S's and different angles. So, especially like this piece here, you have this on a fireplace, you can simply just tuck that around if you need a bigger, to make your lantern look bigger. So there's a few little tips. Just wanted to give you some easy ideas for you. So I hope you enjoy.